What happens if every single road in your city is a roundabout? But not just any roundabout. A 300 km per hour 20-lane hyper roundabout. Well, today, we're gonna find out. In order to get our hyper roundabout, we need to make it first, which means we need to add 9 lanes to each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And here she is. In all its glory, this is now a 20-lane road. We're gonna make sure that this is 300 kilometers per hour. We only have one tile at the moment, so we're gonna need to rapidly expand. So let's start by making some roundabouts. Let's make sure to connect this in, and just look at the craziness. This is insane. I don't know if my brain can truly comprehend what is going on here. What happens if we just remove all the U-turns? Pretty much nothing. It's still the same crazy nightmare. Of course, we're gonna need to get some southwestern low-density housing all around this bad boy. And in the middle, we'll have some commercial. And I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We're gonna need a substation, which we'll place right here. And we'll connect this into our power line. For water and sewage, do we have an outside map connection? We indeed do. Perfect. Theoretically, all of this should be able to spawn in and not have a single problem. And of course, we have a sewage problem. Why wouldn't we? Does that fix it? Perfect, it does. The tricky part is getting another roundabout right beside it. If we get just close enough, we should be able to get something like that. That is perfect. Although we are losing quite a bit of money, and we don't have any demand for residential. Which way is the wind blowing? Well, that is unfortunate. These people are definitely going to complain about the pollution, but I'm not going to complain. I think some Chinese low-density businesses are going to be great here. And right around the road, we'll have some more low-density residential. And before all of this fills in, we need to make another roundabout. This one's got more of an ovally shape, but that's okay because we respect everyone here, especially if they can make us money, because we're gonna need it. For every kilometer of road you run, it costs $2,625 per month. Compare that to a normal road, and it's 500 kilometers per month. So to say that we need money is gonna be an understatement. So we're gonna need way more industrial, and I think that's the worst looking one yet. And here you go, industrial. Let's crank the sim speed to 3 times, just so we can lose money faster. And here is our Chinese commercial as well. It's looking perfect. In the 30-lane hyper video, there was lots of comments about China, so I did some research and realized that China indeed does have some crazy roads. And we seem to be facing the weird population bug again, which means this probably didn't count as a highway. Let's delete that. And to make this extra cursed, we'll take a 4-lane highway. We'll connect that side in like that, and this side in like that. All I can say is that you better be safe driving in these lanes because you're not going to have much time to merge at all. And what I'm really hoping to see is that our population number will start going up. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be going up, so let's try and fix this. And there we go, our population is increasing, which means the game is finally going to work and we're not going to face any more bugs. Before we run into any money issues, we should probably start expanding really quickly. And this one's probably going to be the scariest of them all, because I want to connect both of these roads into the roundabout. And this is slowly going to get more and more cursed as time goes on. And all of you guys are getting banished to the Shadow Realm. Goodbye and never come back, because where we're going, we don't need you. And I feel like we got to use some of this UK low-density terrace. And we got local demand for industrial, so let's give the people what they want, although it looks like we have plenty of industrial. There's another beautiful roundabout. This time let's go with some French residential low. I envision this to be where all the architects and all the engineers gather, and I see a small little problem here. I'm kind of scared to delete it, but actually deleting it made it better, so we're good. We're so close to hitting milestone 1. All we need to do is add in one more road. And speak of the devil, we get money, a bunch of random signature buildings, but the only thing that we care about is our medium density residential. Let's have some northeastern here. On the other side, we can get some Netherlands. And somehow we're making $1,000 an hour. Let's continue our expansion. And the only thing that we want to place in is more medium density. The more we have, the better. We also unlocked some new specialized zones, so let's make a little area for these. And the only fertile land that we have is down here. I'm going to make this roundabout a little bit bigger than usual. Something like that right there should be perfect. And now let's just slap this tiny vegetable farm right here. And it's beautiful. Wait. And now it's beautiful. But it doesn't have any utilities, so we're gonna need to make sure to connect all of this in. And we're just gonna go with a few small roundabouts here. Although to be honest, I don't even know if you can call these roundabouts at this point in time. And we thank you guys for your contributions to the city. You are no longer needed. Is it just me, or is this starting to look like some alien crop circle stuff? We have a bunch of people waiting for a hearse, and gee, I wonder why. Crossing this road is the equivalent of death. Let's say you live over here. You would have to drive all the way down here just to come to a grocery store. In a normal city, that wouldn't be too bad. In this city, what is going on? I love how everyone just zooms across the street. No fear of getting hit. Anyways, we need some sort of death care. Because we have all these roundabouts, it honestly doesn't matter where we put it. Everyone knows that roundabouts are the most efficient form of transportation or road infrastructure. Let's unlock the crematorium. And let's place this right in the middle, facing these people's homes. That gives us milestone 2. It unlocks a bunch of stuff, but we don't care about any of it. All we care about is making our employees happy, because a happy resident is a happy employee, which means we have more people to extract for wealth. We've also unlocked a higher tier of density, so let's place some Netherlands medium density inside this circle. And I just got a brilliant idea. What if we take some of these mobile homes and place them right across the farm? It's beautiful. It's honestly just beautiful. Now the farm is going to have tons of workers, which they won't have any use for, because this building only employs 9 people. Yeah, I probably should have thought about that a little bit more. Aside from the noise pollution, it seems like everything is actually going pretty well. Or wait, no, we need medical care. We're going to need another roundabout right up here. And with a little bit of luck, this should just work. Let's place the Eastern European Medical Clinic right here. And this is a giant clinic, which kind of looks like a hospital. We're gonna need some parking. And I just want whatever one is the biggest and most obnoxious. And of course, you're gonna need this wide pedestrian path. It's gonna be the only safe place in the entire city. Let's really sell the idea of safe place and throw down some beautiful trees. And of course, just a few gazebos. Alright, now we have more medium density demand, so let's just start filling everything in. The unemployment rate is at 17.1%. So yeah, we're gonna have to add in a bit more industrial. And what better place than right around our crematorium? Because we've unlocked schools, we should probably place a few in. So how about this UK urban primary school? I'm gonna place that right here because it really screams urban to me. Although the building really doesn't want to connect to the road. It should be fine though. If you're a pedestrian, all you have to do is quickly walk around the side of this building, and can you stop interrupting me? Or like Aspen, you can just walk right through it. To build a high school, I want an even bigger roundabout, and it's a bit crazy because I underestimated the amount of space we were going to need. I want to place in the Southwestern High School, and we're so close, but so far. There we go. Now that is a roundabout. And with a little bit of maneuvering and deleting these parking lots, it's going to be just fine. We're losing $3,000 per hour, why don't we have any demand? High unemployment rate, what are you talking about? 25%, okay, yeah, I guess you make a lot of sense, you make a good point. So we just need to put in more industrial, and these people are complaining about noise, so they will be the first to go. That's the rule here in Hyper Roundabout City, sponsored by Urban Loan. If you complain, you get banned. I don't even know why people want to live here in the first place. What makes the simulation decide, yeah, you know what? This is a great place for people to live. And we have a low unemployment rate now, so really all that industrial did help. I wouldn't call 10% low. I don't know what this game is talking about. You know, I have some of these Soviet houses, and I think they're gonna look really good here. Just a big old wall of them. And the average wealth is poor. That's relatable. And welcome to Soviet City. Each of these buildings holds about 70 households, which means roughly 140 to 250 residents. Of course, we're gonna need some parking. And I wanna make this a nice centerpiece. Now, when you drive around this roundabout, the first thing you see is the school, the buildings, and the parking lot. It's perfect. It's perfect. What are you guys doing walking across the street like that? Don't you know that's dangerous? Let's see, Earl Weaver. They're a child, they're uneducated, but they go to the elementary school. Listen, I've done all the groundwork. What is that? Also, what is that? Yeah, I don't know about you, but that does not look like a child to me. And why are they staring directly into my soul? Okay, this is getting way too intimate. Soviet City should be fine on its own. Oh, we unlocked a bookshop. And sure, we could place in a bookshop, or we could place in Walmart and IKEA. Or wait, what about Bucky's Mega Convenience Store? This is perfect. It's going to take up its own roundabout. This time, I'm going to apply a new strategy. I'm going to build the roundabout around the building instead of the building around the roundabout. Was that confusing? It was for me too. There you go, Bucky's. I was going to make the roundabout, but then I started looking at the traffic over here, and it's honestly kind of smooth. I really wasn't expecting it to flow so nicely. Oh wait, we unlocked a park. Alright, 1 second, I'll get back to Bucky's. We need to park right here. We'll get rid of all the grass, and instead just have one giant pavement center. No trees, you're surrounded by light poles, and about 20, 40, 60, something like 80 lanes of traffic. Anyways, back to Bucky's. And I don't want to be unreasonable here, so let's just make a small little roundabout. Perfect. In the center of this one, let's have a small lighthouse. And for once, I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to connect all of this up. That way the citizens can walk right across. Although it doesn't seem to matter because they seem to walk wherever they want. Once you're done going to Bucky's, you come to the church and pray that you'll make it home safe. And speaking of Bucky's, it has a problem. Alright, you know what? No Bucky's. Bucky's is hereby banned. Say hello to Costco. Unlike Bucky's, Costco loves you. But the key thing about Costco is you need an insane amount of parking, and I don't want to go too crazy here, I do want to be reasonable. So I figure something like that should be perfect. Because Costco is actually a half-decent business, we're going to treat Costco with the respect it deserves. This is going to be the go-to place. I don't know about you, but I would definitely drive all the way down here just to go to Costco. So now it's time to finally make some money and actually make good use of these parking lots. We'll just have office all around this area. And I didn't even realize we unlocked high-density housing. Alright, all of you guys are getting banned. Say goodbye and say hello to new high density. We are going to need a few more roundabouts though. And this one's a little bit janky, but it's okay. As long as it looks somewhat reasonable, we shouldn't have to worry about any crashing. And we have demand for hotels, but in Hyper Roundabout City, once you're here, you are not allowed to leave. So no hotels, but maybe some more industrial. And we'll place that right here. Our unemployment is actually at 2.5%. I really don't think you could ask for any better. And we got more high density demand. That's exactly what you want to see. $41 per hour, we are a profitable city, but we can't stop here. And why don't we have more demand? Oh, it might be because we have a -8 modifier for crime and unreliable healthcare coverage. What are you talking about? That's so unreasonable. But the most insulting of them all is traffic. What traffic? This has got to be the most free-flowing city I've ever seen. I didn't even expect it to flow this smoothly. I didn't even expect to make it this far. I thought the game would have crashed by now. And also because of who I am as a person, we need to park here, and we need to get rid of all the grass. Perfect. Before I get too distracted, I guess we should probably put in a police station, but we have no money. So let's take a small loan of $300,000. And we don't need anything too crazy, a small police station should do the trick. But I want to place this in the best spot possible, which is going to be right here. Alright, go do your job. You better watch out, because the Dodge Chargers are coming for you. And I don't know what's going on with this view, but things are looking very, very janky. Oh, we got a criminal? Turn around, get him. Get him, boys, get him. I don't think that's how you turn around. Wait, are you going back to headquarters? What do we even pay you for? Oh no, you just want to turn around. I don't even understand at this point in time. We need a Barnes & Noble on every corner. One there, and one right over here, right beside our police station. We actually have gas station demand, but we're starting to run out of room, which means we're going to need another tile. And how much are these 6 going to cost? Okay, fine. These 3. I'm about to make the worst financial decision of my entire career, but we need the room for the gas station. And maybe we just build all of our roundabouts up front before we run out of money. And we can't even finish the last roundabout. No, please. You don't understand. I need to connect these two in. Even just a small one would do. Whatever, it's fine. We're gonna need to extract just a bit more money from our people. There we go, and now we're making money again. And I'm sure that won't have any negative effects on our economy. Let's make sure to get that gas station in. And why have one when you can have two? And a nice little path connecting both sides up. And maybe a bit of concrete. And this is way too clean, so why not something like that? We are now Milestone 5, a tiny town. Why don't you come on down to the one-stop station? We also double as a landfill. Oh wait, we got money. You know what that means? It's roundabout time. And I'm sorry, office. We actually need you for money, but I would rather connect this road in. That's because it is time for some sprawl. Let's zone everything over here to be southwestern, low-density residential. Unreliable internet service. Okay, yeah, I can see that. It's all red. But what if we unlock the telecom tower and place one of these right in the middle? And I really don't know if there's a way that we can get this roundabout connected up, especially because we don't have enough money. Let's take a little bit more of a loan. We just need to get another connection in here somewhere. The low density has gotta go. We're getting internet. Now that is what you call an efficient connection. In Roundabout City, traffic will always be free-flowing. That's the beauty of it. You'll never have an issue. And what about some more Dragon Gate commercial? No, you don't want to spawn in? Only hotels? Yeah, whatever, that's fine. We didn't want commercial demand anyways. Yeah, taxes are a bit of an issue, but if we unlock the city hall... Oh wait, we need to actually place the building? We need at least $100,000? Alright, let's just take another small loan. We're still going to have a huge surplus after, so it's not even going to matter, but now we can place our city hall. And this really has to go somewhere special. So let's place this right across from Garbage Town, or Gas Station Town, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes you just can't help but take a picture. Anyways, now that we've done that, we can go into our city policy and promote the city, or apparently we can't. And my idea sucks. The custom asset won't work, and the cheapest city hall is $800,000. So let's just place a kindergarten right here. And at this point in time, I'm just starting to get a bit desperate, so let's just zone this entire square, because it's the only tiny sliver of demand we have, and now it's gone. Wait a minute. We actually have traffic problems? You all want to turn right, but there's only 2 right lanes? Don't sweat it. If you want more turning lanes, here you go. Everyone can have a turning lane. And the game crashed. I should have seen that coming. And thank you, autosave, because we're back, and not much has changed. I did have to rework this connection, but overall, it was pretty easy. Now, where was that traffic? Oh, it was right here. I'm not gonna touch any of these lane connectors anymore. We're so close to getting to the waterfront. What's it gonna cost us? Only $113,000? We'll need a little bit of capital left over, so a $500,000 loan is gonna bring our surplus down to $2,000 per month. We need the money. And now we have 4 new tiles to work with, and I really want to maximize our waterfront space, and I have a new strategy for placing these in. So all I do is find roughly the middle point, go up at a 180-degree angle, do the 90-degree curve, and then finish the last 90 degrees, and that was the easiest time I've ever had making these so far. It really makes me want to rework some of this to see if we can improve traffic flow. And we definitely might be improving traffic flow, but we also did just lose a whole bunch of residential and zoning space. Anything that's not zoned in, I'm going to zone in right now. And wow, it is starting to look way more chaotic. But yet, it's still peak efficiency. And that's just thanks to all of our beautiful roundabouts. And I know we technically haven't unlocked them yet, but I gotta know. I'm going to set the pack to only be skyscrapers. And what if we just place some of these right by the water? Ideally in the middle, because I want to see the citizens cross over. We're definitely going to add in Grandview Heights though, and we're going to place it right beside our farms. This building alone has 5,000 households, which is roughly equal to 10 or 15,000 citizens. We are losing a bunch of money though, $73,000 every month. But I know how we turn this around. In our skyscrapers pack, we also have some offices. And it's like this spire was made for this city. Just look at that. We've really elevated our waterfront, and I think Gordon Ramsay would be proud. I gotta see a car though. Where is a car? I need to know what this trip looks like. Let's find someone who's at the start of the city. Alright, taxi. Take us on a joyride. I'm sure this is gonna look perfectly normal. Nothing crazy going on here. It's the park. I remember the park. Wait, why are you going to the industrial? Why don't you take a stop at our crematorium? The 300 km/h speed limit is kinda comical because they just zoom by so fast that it's hard to keep track of everyone. But it's not hard to keep track of Barnes & Noble. And even with all this crazy nonsense, everyone is loving it. They're having a great time. Their only complaints are small homes, traffic, high taxes, and noise pollution. How bad is the noise pollution? I can see how this might be a bit frustrating to deal with. And Grandview Heights now has 1,100 residents. That's honestly amazing. We're losing about $800 per hour. If we pay off our loan, all of a sudden we're making money. So yeah, you can build a functional, profitable city using only hyper roundabouts, but you probably shouldn't unless you want the game to crash all the time. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Today's shoutouts go to Jake Hill, Gary Key, Michael Mills, Deku, Middleveen, Evan Aird, Henry Volpel, Justin, and to everyone else. I cannot say thank you enough. For sneak peeks, save files, and much more, you can join us over on Patreon or YouTube. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one.